All right.
Yo,
Welcome
hear me,
back
right?
to Just Enough
Oh,
Opinions,
something happened on my end. I
There's
the
just
clicked
one.
podcast that is in modded Minecraft and it's laggy.
It's
the-
laggy.
That's the
Did we all
intro.
move the video ninja link?
WHO.
Let's introduce our hosts, and then we
Our
can
guest.
go to our guest.
We also have a guest.
We
Yeah.
have GCAT. The G stands for good at optimization.
Yep.
Hi, GCAT.
Yep, you're right.
Right at
Deepa
optimization.
Cat. The Deepa stands for I don't know.
No, the D stands for like my frames are drowning.
Yeah. And what does the pod stand
Corona.
for?
What about you, Sewell?
Hi, I'm Sewell. Soulplex, Sewell.
What's the S stand for?
It stands for something?
Oh, I'm asking you.
It stands for something.
I guess that works.
And I'm Frog. The frog stands for frog.
Oh,
Um,
I get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, how you doing today, guys?
Um,
I'm trying to stall because our
Alright.
guest has some problems with audio. So
Oh yeah.
ooh, I'm so sleepy.
Can you hear me now?
yeah, that sounds like you.
All right, great.
Yep. our Trillionaire over here is having issues.
Uh-oh.
That happened.
That's a reference to famous Minecraft mod pack,
Um,
Minecraft Trillionaire, in which you become a
This is
trillionaire.
true, Frog.
We will take down the rich.
Yeah, today on the cast we have a beautiful developer,
The bourgeoisie.
Yeah, developer of the pack, Minecraft Trillionaire, and Feed the Factory, which we will also talk about hopefully.
Also, Minecraft Millionaire and Billionaire,
And
And Trillionaire.
admin shop.
the predecessors of Trillionaire.
That's
Yeah.
incredible. That's like, can you actually make that
Yeah.
money? That much money in the mod pack?
I mean, you get
I've decided,
creative
yes, you can.
items at the end of Trillionaire, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
It should be functionally infinite air.
I'm just now realizing that they're like sequels and that it's like a versioning scheme.
Yes, it is.
So the next one in series would be Quadrillionaire. How many digits can we get?
Um,
Do you think they skip from 8 to 10?
What?
what? Why?
Because that's the thing people do with like Windows and the iPhone.
I guess,
Oh.
bro. I guess.
Oh yeah, no, that's so stupid. That's so foolish.
you don't like it, bro?
I
You
don't like
that
it.
there's no Windows
No,
9?
That's bad. Oh,
Are they
don't
going to
remind
skip?
me.
Are
You
they going to skip the
reminded me.
PlayStation 9? Are they going to skip it?
Oh,
Are you going to go straight from PlayStation 8 to PlayStation 10?
Ooh, that's a good one. We
I'm
will see in like 50 years.
gonna.
You know, they actually skipped 2009.
I'm gonna
Yeah, nothing even happened
So-
in 2009.
skip the. I don't know. I'm skipping something.
I'm
Frog, what
skipping
would you skip from 8
Frog.
to 10?
Uh,
What? What if you were sent like $900,000, but then it skipped to $1 million, and then you were a Minecraft millionaire?
Like the mod pack?
Wait a second.
Goodness gracious.
This is very on topic. We have 2 people that have just died.
Yeah, they died in real life. That's definitely what
G-Cat's in
happened.
the audience. G-Cat's in the audience.
GCAT should not be in the audience.
I'm inviting G-Cat to speak.
Okay.
You're so kind. Can we should we like kick Vnator? Like make sure they join?
Try it out.
Unless we have to.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Can we invite to speak?
Invite to
Okay,
speak.
yeah, Vnator. Hi, I'm back. My internet is not is the best thing ever. Okay, let's speak.
Yeah,
Alright, that
and
fixed
it
my
certainly
audio.
helps
I mean,
that
This
we
is
have all
this
of
is
these.
the average
Oh my God.
JEO stream.
It's
Yeah,
going so well.
This one's like the worst
We have
one
like
yet.
No,
we
it's
have
going
a couple
better than
weeks
everyone.
to get this up in order.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
order.
If we don't, if
Yeah.
we don't fix this, then there
Something
For
will
bad
audio
is gonna
listeners, we
Do not
just
spoil.
Suffering
killed
afoot.
5 people on the street,
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
and we're trying to hide the body.
Vnator is here. Hi, Vnator.
Hi,
Hey,
Vnator.
GCat. What's up,
Hi, Vnator.
everyone?
We were
Welcome to
talking
Just
about
Enough Opinions. How are
money.
you feeling today?
Doing good. It's great to be on.
We were talking about
Good.
Minecraft Millionaires. Which
Yeah.
I heard you might know a thing or two about.
A couple of things. 3, to be precise.
It's 3
Three?
things? You know 3 things?
Yes,
That's
I know
just enough
millionaires.
things.
I know billionaires. And I know trillionaires.
That's,
I'd say
You don't know
that's
Quadrillionaires?
just enough heirs.
hmm
Heirs?
Like donkey.
I guess so, yeah. Is heir like an actual word? Where does this originate from?
I mean, it's like a suffix.
Right.
is
Yeah.
air an actual word? Yeah,
Heir.
it's like, you know.
In old fair. Wait.
I'm looking at
Oh, I get it.
I'm pulling.
In Irish, a free man, a gentleman, one of the privileged classes.
So
I
it just means
see.
bourgeois.
It just means you're fucking rich.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know you know what they say about me. I'm a $20 heir, actually.
Shut
I don't
up.
think you're one of the privileged classes, bro.
I'm the privileged class who owns $20.
Listen. I don't want to be on a podcast with the bourgeois.
Oh,
Oh, episode over.
oh.
No. Hey, I might be a bourgeois in Minecraft, but in real life, I'm very much middle class, thanks.
Okay.
It's
Came
you're
back,
accepted
I
for now.
Your inventory's full of funnies. I don't believe you.
Okay, you got me. How about here's a little
Holy
bribe.
shit! He's making it rain.
Here's a little
Oh my
bribe.
God.
Let's
There's
get
like there's
going with the
millions
podcast.
here.
All right.
What?
Oh, how did I get up there?
Why did it teleport Deepa?
What did you do to me?
I just threw a Pickering.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
they do that.
Why did it
I
I think
teleport
since you're
you,
sitting,
though?
it picked like the next target.
Oh, maybe.
This
Oh,
is...
I went through the wall. Let me just place myself.
we are geeked right now. We are not locked in.
Yeah.
Okay,
So fucked up.
end of intro. End of intro. This is the beginning of the actual episode. So,
Yes,
anyway, so yeah, Vnator,
GCat's failing. Sorry, GCat.
You know what,
Vnator, you also made Feed the Factory.
That's right.
That's true, right? And not false.
True.
Yeah,
Morgan
sure.
Freeman image.
Do you actually feed your factory? What do you feed it?
Oh my god.
Metal.
Shut
You know,
up.
machines. You make it grow.
Well, why not like fossil fuels? I've heard that's a pretty good one.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
you
my
also,
goodness.
yeah, that's also something you feed it with. In fact, that,
I'm so glad.
yeah, there's even a loop
You-
to get infinite fossil fuels if you want.
Can you feed an iron rod?
Wait,
I mean, you can
doesn't them
certainly
being
try.
infinite defeat the point?
Oh, you still got automated, and it's pretty slow, but
I suppose.
Um,
You can't tied again.
oh my goodness. You know what?
Okay.
I'm in
While
your
we were
server,
having-
Vnator.
While we were having technical issues, while you couldn't hear us, we were talking about the realization I had that the pack's like versioning scheme is based on like an increasing digit to the money amount.
yep,
So
Do you-
Quadrillionaire's next?
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's the thing I'm a bit stuck on. So I could make Quadrillionaire, but at one point people start like the name starts to become like really hard to search and just like or like yeah, it becomes hard to search and most people just don't really. It might not get like it might hurt the popularity of the pack or at least how easy it is to like find.
Could you
it,
try
so-
Maybe you name it multi-trillionaire?
Hold on,
Ooh.
Also an idea. Or I don't know, maybe I'll yeah. Or maybe even in fact, yeah, if I do make a spin-off, I might name it like based on Millionaire starting out. I'm still thinking yeah, honestly I'm still considering the name, and there's a lot that needs to be a lot that needs to go into it first.
I just had a genius idea. Prequel pack called Thousandaire.
I was thinking like Minecraft middle class, and you could base it on real experience for like accuracy.
Yeah, you download the pack, you open a new world, it just says, go outside, get a job.
Yeah, go to work, task 1.
This economy?
Ooh. We don't talk about that.
What is...
Okay, I'm back in Ninja. God, my internet took a bit to figure out. Okay, hopefully it's fine now.
So what sorry, I knew there was something else because I am in the Vnator's mod packs server. I don't know if anybody else here is.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I am.
I knew there was what is it? GTCEFU, something that I say to GCat quite often.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I guess, bro.
What?
Oh, you want to know the story behind that?
Yeah, sure. Please.
All right. So it starts with GregTech Community Edition Unofficial. So I remember playing the original Omni Factory. Love that pack. But then when CEU came along, and I guess we got like Nami CEU, like Nami based on CEU, as well as Moni Factory based on CEU. It fixed a lot of.
Wait, Moni?
Dude, yeah, great pack.
That's
as well.
CEU modern though. It's different.
Yeah, modern, but it's still like based on like a lot of the same, the same like progression, right?
Yeah.
A lot of like the changes in the progression features, as well as bug fixes that made it like the de facto version of GregTech, like for I guess like 1.12 and modern versions. It also, and in my opinion, it also added a lot of extra grind to the game, to the point where actually another group of friends of mine who'd beaten like Omni, or I think like regular Nami, like just on our own without the on our own individually, got up to the tank at least. We ended up burning like a third of the way through in like HV itself when we all played together on the server. So this started off as a bit of a spite pack, where I figured, hey,
Spite pack.
Yep, I made a mod pack because I just felt spiteful at CEU.
This is new to me. I'm more of a hate forking kind of person.
I was a drama forking kind of guy, but
I just sometimes I use chopsticks, right? I grew up in the
Wait. Do you hate chopsticking, or is it like love chopsticking?
I'm not that good at it.
Okay.
I'm only half Asian. Anyway, sorry, continue.
No problem. So I ended up making so I took like a lot of the changes that CEU made in particular, I ended up taking those and I guess reverting a lot of those. But at the same time, I also ended up adding a little bit of extra spice in the name of ProjectE.
Oh, you're not doing Spice of Life?
No.
I like how that's your question.
I thought that mod was Spice.
How do you integrate ProjectE with like GregTech? Whatever, yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah. So how do you do that?
All right. So funny thing is, when I made the very first version of it for 1.12, when I started, I ended up trying to just make it like ridiculously easy, where all the chemicals, anything with like a chemical chain in it, like it just or anything with like a that can be represented with chemical notation or whatever, I just gave it that in EMC. And like I ended up even creating like a little Python script that just took all the I dumped all the items that have like a chemical formula in it, and then at least mainly like dusts and I think just dusts. So what I did was I took that, then I wrote a Python script that calculated like all the elements in it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that like split it up took note of all the elements in each dust, and then as well as I had like I guess like another like a chart with like just like an EMC value for each element, and then I calculated the average of I guess the average value based on like the number of each of the elements in like each dust, and I set that as EMC. So at first I was like, hey, a fun little Python project, why not? And it was kind of fun, but I got some complaints where, okay, yeah, a lot of people said, yeah, this is, definitely makes it a lot easier. I can see it being a spite pack, but it also makes it a bit trivial because I'll set up a chain to make like plastic, for example, but then all I need is one plastic, and then I can then all that automation is worthless.
That's Project E.
Yeah, that's just Project E. So I ended up thinking a bit more, and I realized, you know what? It is a bit, setting up, while like all the extra grind and all the extra microcrafting is a pain in the ass, setting up those chemical chains, setting up all those like production chains, that's actually one of the parts that I like about GregTech, what actually got me into it. So I
think that is the part.
Yeah, so I figured like, hey, let's try and cut out all the stuff I hate instead of like just making everything trivial, or rather frivolous. Why not like only make the parts I hate frivolous? So instead, what I did was I made it so I only applied this EMC to ores. That way, and also I made it so that like converting ores gives you like an 80% penalty for EMC. So that way it's a lot easier to. So that way it's a lot Okay, so that way, like, you don't have you can spend a lot less time like exploring and mining, and you can actually get to like getting the materials you need. That was one step. Next step was figuring out how to implement the watch of flowing time, and somehow I ended up at least the 1.12 version, like the weird limitations it had on it was like perfect for this. So you know how like the thing is, you know how like GregTech wires, when you try and like put too much amperage through them, they burn.
Oh, when you draw too much amperage, not put too much.
Oh, draw whatever the word is. I'm not an electrician or a physicist. I'm just in software. I'm not like I don't know much about electricity.
On God.
Yeah.
It moves, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Right. So thing is, if you put in too much, if it draws too much amperage, then it burns. And when you use the watch of flowing time in 1.12, it ends up it actually like multiplies that like draw by like 18, 19, or 20 times the amount. And so so even if you have like I don't know, like a 4 amp supply and a 4 amp cable, if you use the watch, it burns. So I figured I figured how, because apparently I guess that's just how the 1.12 version calculates it. So eventually though I figured, hey, what if I take a cable and I don't know, increase the amperage to like 20 or something, or like 20 times the amps.
Oh.
And it worked.
Have you seen Star Technology, the mod pack?
Yeah, I've touched it a bit. I've gotten, I guess, a bit in. I've gotten like actually not that far into it. I'm still stuck in the Steam age, but
I think what they did is they like removed all the like sizes of cables, and they have one, but they have like really high amperage and.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
It makes it simpler, yeah.
Yeah. But if anything, for what I ended up doing is I realized, hey, this is also I guess a good avenue for like adding like another thing you can unlock or something to like progress towards. So you have like your basic cables, kind of like in the original Omni Factory, you'd have like things like copper, tin, like red, maybe not tin, but I don't know, copper, like was it copper, red, like the redstone, like red alloy, whatever. And they'd be like, it consider them superconductors where or just like a zero amperage loss. Zero loss wires, right? I have that too, but I had it so that the superconductors, like the fancy shit. One sec.
Oh.
Okay.
Fire alarm?
Yeah, I know. Superconductor goes off even with Steam.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh, okay. Are you cooking mid podcast?
Yeah, I think this podcast might be getting a little bit too steamy.
Some hot takes in there.
Do you want us to take off some layers?
Yeah, I think I'll. Sorry about that. I mean,
it's everything all right there.
Yeah, honestly, I might just need to move that or get rid of it or something. Sorry about that.
It happens, it's fine.
Vnator burn up.
So while Vnator is dealing with his fire alarm, I will remind you guys this is recorded in front of a live audience. So if you want to join next time, download the pack in the Discord in the server relay channel, and yeah, follow the instructions attached and join up.
There we go. I gave Vnator a stove and a skillet.
Yeah, I've seen me in here.
I was thinking of cats, sorry. Yeah.
Putting it there.
Oh, no, this... Wait, what did you add?
It's smoke alarm.
Smoke alarm.
Oh, why is there actually a smoke alarm? Can we power this? Oh, what the fuck? Stop!
Oh my goodness.
Vnator is burning against you.
Hi, Vnator. We made a little setup for you.
Happens. Okay.
Let's put a...
Right?
You know you can
Oh, okay,
waterlog
that's not how
them?
that works. What, can you waterlog?
You can waterlog the smoke alarm.
I mean, yes, it looks like it's full.
I don't think it's gonna work. Ooh!
I guess you can
Vnator,
also join.
Has the crisis been averted? Are we still alive?
I thought about
Still
smoke
property?
alarms and the uranium in them, and it made me think of liminal industries where you have to like scrap furniture for resources. What if you had a line where you had to like pull smoke detectors out of like some evil backrooms portal and process them for uranium?
That sounds kind of cool.
Goodness.
What if you generate the backrooms? What if you
Liminal feed
generate
the factory.
What if you
Liminal
generate-
Greg spaces.
If it's like a RL craft dimensions thing, what if you generate the backrooms and then you destroy them?
You just generate a new backrooms.
Yeah, generate the virtual backrooms. That make it be kind of cool.
Is this a Gamblet reference?
So while
The
Vnator,
dynamic
is
generation.
evacuating his apartment complex, I will remind you guys that we also have booths on our server. So if you wanna advertise your Minecraft project, I
Why
guess
is
you can
Vnator's head moving?
contact us. I don't know. He took damage apparently.
I think-
but
Okay,
don't
he
know.
is here.
I think it is here, but it's just the alarm is continuing.
Oh goodness.
Audio broke. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Reconnect?
Scuffed
Oh.
episode of JEL.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, Vnator is joined.
it's been how many episodes in season
Welcome
2?
back, Vnator.
Not enough.
Oh,
Of them, just enough.
do we have a Vnator? Just enough issues.
Hooray!
Hello, Vnator.
Yeah, I can hear you through Discord. Can you see?
I can hear you.
Can people hear you through Twitch?
Can Vnator hear us?
Can
Oh, hello.
Vnator can hear us?
People cannot
I'm
hear
hearing.
you on Twitch. You should reload the Ninja page.
Oh. Well, did your computer burn down? Oh. Oh, wow.
These bugs are just too fire. Yep.
Is the ninja back?
I should be.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I see your thing moving. Yeah, you're back.
All right, excellent.
Anyway,
Well,
So we were talking
we're cooking.
about- we are cooking.
Tater
We're talking
is doing
about
the cooking here.
GregTech, right? That's what we were
Right.
talking about before the fire alarm. Yeah. So what's the question? What's the question here? Sorry, I'm.
Right.
What was the question,
I
Gcat?
Oh
was,
my
I
goodness.
was talking
You know what?
about adding like making superconductors 20 times carry 20 times the amperage, so that way if you use the watch of flowing time on them, it would actually work with that. And so
Will
that
this
was,
affect the balance?
Yep. So that but at the same time though, it made it so that like you can process some things a lot faster, but at the same time, it only like a small group of things at once, and it would be gated behind like unlocking superconductors.
Ah.
So I thought that was if anything, I thought that was a pretty clever idea. And in like later, and also in like later tiers of GregTech, where you need like really big factories, you wouldn't be like the watch won't be able to affect like the entire thing, and only like a small bit at a time. So if anything, though, it's like a good way to like get that early start into like the really fun part of GregTech.
What is the really fun part for you?
Let's see, a mix of building those production lines, building big factories, and just making really cool looking shit.
Do you prefer the row of machines processing line, or do you prefer the row of P2P tunnels processing line?
Personally, the row of machines looks really cool. P2P,
It does.
I haven't really figured how. I'm not that great with it, but also having it like connect here, there, everywhere, kind of just looks so.
It is good. It's teleportation of the materials. Dude, what are we cooking here?
Wings. I must say it's kind of clever to I personally also like disabling some of I guess changing the balance of some of the parts of mods that I use. And I think it's kind of cool that has been done with GregTech, because GregTech is usually considered a pack that's like unapproachable. Not a pack, a mod that's unapproachable in like all areas. But the fact that you can sort of pick and choose with that what you want.
You mentioned how your ores are gained through EMC, but how do you generate the EMC to make those ores?
All right, it's a mix between mining the existing ores in the ground, because you still need to
transmute them.
Yeah, you still need to unlock them in the first place to be able to transmute them, and then convert. And then also there's like an 80% penalty on converting it to EMC. And on top, so that way, I guess it encourages you to go looking for and mine the ore that you need. But at the same time, once you've mined out one vein, if you're feeling particularly lazy, then you don't have to do it a second time.
Oh, I see. Do you have like a method of automated ores?
Let's see. I think I installed a ProjectE add-on mod that has some kind of that lets you automatically draw items out of it as if you were using the tablet.
Isn't that in the base mod? I don't remember actually.
Yeah, there's a chest that allows that, something like that.
Yeah, no, I'm curious if you can automatically make ores on their own to be transmuted. If it's you still have to mine everything like base GregTech. It's just that you can transmute it to other veins.
Yeah, I think there's one that lets you just make ores out of EMC automatically.
Oh.
Yeah, so especially for I guess once you get a little later and you make craft stuff that automatically generates EMC, you'd be able to get you'd be able to easily just generate ores for your factory setup.
Right. Makes sense.
Do you think ProjectE is a healthy mod?
That's a good question.
It depends. It depends on how you want to use it. And you have to kind of like GregTech, you have to fit it exactly to what your vision is. And you have to have a vision for what it should look like. Otherwise, it's gonna either ruin everything by being unbalanced, either by being entirely unbalanced. Either I guess ProjectE would be too overpowered, and GregTech could be too tedious.
Yeah, I wanted to say that ProjectE is sort of one of these mods that you cannot just add to any pack. You have to sort of base around it when you start making your pack, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
As well as GregTech.
Configure a whitelist.
You know what I love to do is add ProjectE to packs that already exist and then complain to the pack developer when nothing works.
Is this from experience?
No.
I guess another.
Funny thing is, I've seen the opposite of that happen.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, there's this. There's actually this one mod pack I picked up for a couple years ago. I forgot what it's called, but essentially it's like a sky block that is entirely based on magic mystical agriculture.
Oh.
So yeah, it was pretty cool, and like also you could like use like Ultimine to make it easy to like plant and even harvest a lot of the crops. And I got like I got through like the first like stage of like progression in it, and so I was like, hey, this is pretty fun. I wonder what's up next. So I look, next one looks like makes sense. Then after that, it says, oh, they have Project E involved. Oh, Project E's in it, and I look at like the quest line for that. And I realized, oh, once you have Project E, you can just generate EMC real quickly and get all the ores and materials you need from that instead of the magical crops, which is like, the entire point of the pack.
That's no fun.
Yeah. And I talked apparently I talked to like a couple other people, like a couple of friends of mine. They said that was the only reason they added Project E was because a couple of the fans were asking for it. And I'm thinking, no, you don't listen to them. You listen to what
you don't listen to the end users.
Oh my goodness.
We hate users.
Don't listen to them. Listen to me. Listen to me.
We know better than them.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I actually did like this entire last week was at Mag West, the gaming festival. I ended up doing like, I ended up doing a panel on like on how to get good at creative hobbies.
We have a MagFest enthusiast here.
Yeah, and one of the one of the sections of that on that panel was about like how to go about how to get and use user feedback. In that, I don't know. And one of the big points I made is never to like follow user suggestions as is. Like the point of when a user makes a suggestion or like or a complaint or tells you to do something, they're saying it because they feel a certain way about the thing you made. Like if they say, "Hey, add Project E," that doesn't mean add Project E. It means, "Hey, why are they saying that? Is there something up with the pack that they don't like?" What you gotta do is you gotta ask them, figure out like why they feel that way, and then you gotta like dissect it and figure out what feature specifically. I guess they can tell you what feature, what makes them feel that way, and then or why they feel that way, and then you have to figure out what feature in your pack or whatever causes that, and then you have to figure out, okay, they feel this way because of this, and then you have to come up with a solution that fixes that without like causing any new problems because
it's so psychological.
I've heard something along those lines from game devs before, where it's like you don't give them the solution that they're saying they want. You give them the solution to the actual problem. It's not usually what they're asking for directly.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you mentioned Mag West, and I've talked to you before because I want to do a presentation at Mag. Do you want to talk about your experiences there?
I'm sure. West or Fest, because the one I went to was on the West Coast.
Either.
All right, sure.
How much modded Minecraft did they have there?
Surprisingly, very little.
No!
Surprising.
No!
I'd say it's very niche.
Yep. But I mean, has everyone heard of it?
Probably.
Mag?
I don't know.
I mean, like, modded Minecraft.
I think everyone's heard of modded Minecraft. I don't think people know the extent of it.
Not like in depth though. People hear modded Minecraft and they'll go like, "Oh, Sky Factory, RL Craft."
Oh, I feel like Sky Factory is not
Sky Factory.
Like they'll be like, Lucky Blocks, Low Creatures,
Mutant Mobs,
Ether,
Optifine.
The Optifine fucking vending machine mod that was made in M Creator 9 years ago.
What?
They'll say something like, "Oh yeah, I've seen Thingy's videos."
Like Pixelmon?
They wouldn't say Cobblemon. They would just say Pixelmon.
I don't know. I don't actually.
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Okay.
Like that.
How was the fest?
Oh, it was great.
Or the West?
Okay, so West is I guess compared to Fest, it's like a lot smaller. And it has that really like that small con vibe. It's great though. They got like like an arcade console, like a bunch of consoles set up as well. I meant arcade machines. They set up tournaments. They have an entire LAN room. I think like a bunch of computers running Windows XP, and I think they also have Minecraft running on that as well.
XP?
Yep.
Did they have a Siva Gunner rave?
Oh yeah, I went to that. It ended up getting delayed until like 2 a.m., but it was totally worth it.
Dude,
nice.
That's the original reason why I went.
Wait, Silva Gunner Rave?
Yeah, they do like all. Silva has been like there for like close to a decade.
That's
So-
so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, they come up with like an original set like every year as well.
Mm. But yeah,
I was probably like I was probably one of like 3 people in the audience who cheered when they played the Charles Barkley Show Up and Jem Gaiden rip.
Goodness.
That
What?
sounds like a thing they would do. I would need to see the set. I haven't yet.
Sounds like a very interesting event.
Yeah. If
yeah.
anybody doesn't know, Siva Gunner is a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
It's like
high
music
quality rips.
They upload
Yes.
high quality rips of popular video game music. But
Yeah.
but when you listen to them, it starts out normal. Like you'd start out with like the
Yeah,
Mario
and it
theme,
finishes
like-
normal. It's just normal.
And
it's
then it
music.
finishes normal.
Yeah.
It finishes normal. Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You-
Link it somewhere.
It's high quality here. We only talk about high quality things, on Christmas.
We
or
have a
at
high
Christmases.
quality server with high quality mods.
Yeah, and speaking of high
Um,
quality, your other mod pack, Feed the Factory. We've played a bit of it. Sewell was supposed to make a server, and we were supposed
I
to play
did.
it because none of us has played it. Yeah,
I did make the server.
Sewell only made it on like Wednesday, at which point I had a bunch of other stuff to do, and I kind of lost motivation. But I did play a bit of it.
I
and,
played a little bit as well. So that means
Yes.
I played 1.1 Vnator packs instead of 0.1 Vnator.
1.1.
Yeah,
Nice.
so with that, I guess to the audience who doesn't know, explain sort of the concept of Feed the Factory and what drove you to make the pack.
Sure. So I guess it was a mix of wanting a more streamlined factory experience in Minecraft. There's another, another mod pack, Factorio, that came out a while back before I made
Ooh,
this.
yeah.
Essentially, the idea was, hey, we're going to adapt like the Factorio's progression and just the entirety of Factorio into Minecraft. And it was fun. It was I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I felt that they tried to adapt the Factorio a little bit too closely to the point, to the mod pack's detriment, where they tried to like add a lot of the feature. At least like when it started out, for example, building multi-block was like a big pain because in Factorio you just like place down the big block, the machine, and that's it. But here you had to build like, block by block.
The whole 3x3.
Thing is, though, they thankfully fixed that. They fixed that eventually by adding like the capsule mod because that wasn't like a thing back then.
Oh yeah.
And I guess another issue was that they also did like eventually fix was another issue that they did eventually fix was what was it? I don't remember the words. All right, yeah. They ended up using so you know how like when like crafting manually you have to wait like a couple seconds for it to like perform the craft in your inventory.
In Factorio.
Factorio. Thing is, though, you can just press the button and it does it. So they added that one mod that has like a crafting table with like a delay on it. So you'd have to still like assemble everything, put it together, and then like wait for.
Wait, that's so evil.
Yeah, they got rid of that thankfully, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, this is like a really early build of the mod pack. But I guess by the time I stopped playing though, they hadn't added a lot of these quality of lives yet. So at the time I was thinking, hey, this could use a lot of streamlining. So I figured, hey, I might as well give it a shot myself. Like I had the idea, I figured out like I guess how like they also implemented a lot of things, and I figured I'd do the same thing too. You'd have custom items for research, and then use something like game stages to lock recipes or items and progression behind it, and then you'd craft research and use that to unlock everything. And so the entire idea behind the pack was, hey, let's make like the whole factory experience, like Factorio factory experience in Minecraft, but streamline it as much as possible. So I guess you have all the fun stuff, and it plays well with Minecraft's mechanics instead of using it as additional tedium.
Yeah, fair. I think your mod pack is very much more, spiritually Factorio rather than what you described as more like a direct port of it. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have research in your pack?
Yeah.
Instead of like the way Factorio does it, where you craft the research and put it inside the research machines, that the more you have, the faster it unlocks the research. It's just like a one-to-one. You just turn it into the quest book, and it
Oh,
unlocks
okay.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool feature, but I guess logistics with Minecraft mod logistics are kind of a bit iffy. Because also another thing is that like with the whole thing with like item stack sizes being like 64, if you have like a row of a dozen machines, Factorio will like at least will only like the autofillers or whatever like moves items automatically. It'll only fill like an inventory for up to like 4 or 5, or I guess some number of times like the amount of items required to actually perform the craft. So that way,
I think it does half of what the current recipe, or double what the current recipe requires in the machine. That's what it stores in the buffer.
Yeah, so that way it's like it's always constantly running, but at the same time, it lets you actually create a buffer instead of like shoving like way too many item into like each slot. So that way, like it creates a buffer. And if you want to add more like machines to it, it's easy, as opposed to like realizing, oh hey, this thing has like 64 of an item, the next one has like 3. I gotta take it out manually and manually distribute it between everything.
Round robin better.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about round robin either. That's what Factorio does really well. But like that's not real. But I guess with all the logistics mods I found in like 1.12, if you want to do that, you have to like manually you have to like do like a lot of manual work as well with that. So I guess so. Yeah, the challenge was to figure out how add round robin or just make things as like easy to work with as possible. Make it like at least fun to use, and not like reduce how much you have to like babysit like what should be automated.
And do you primarily use IE belts? How do you manage the logistics to like follow that?
Immersive engineering to get to deal with the logistics.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually let's see. For the most part, what I tried to do was give the players as many options as possible. IE conveyor belts were like one of the options. The other is Ender IO for Ender IO conduits without any speed upgrades for just easier general purpose movement. And finally, and also that has like built-in round robin, which helps a lot. And then finally, there's mine carts for like bulk. Excuse me, for bulk transport. So yeah, honestly, I'm still kind of at least the way Factorio is made is that like you select the recipes and everything is like built from scratch, right? So it's easier it's a lot easier to like for them to like set it up so that you don't have to worry about like round robin or like babysitting your machines or anything. A lot of these little things, because I guess that's also something I've noticed with like a lot of like cross mod interaction with Minecraft as well, or like trying to automate things, is that they're just like a lot of these like little things that might go wrong when like setting up a factory that you have to think about, figure out a new solution for, tear everything down, build it back up with that idea in mind. And if you're like kind of new to it and you want to build something complicated for like the first time around, it gets really tedious. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's something that either you have to like make a mod, you have to like someone has to develop a mod specifically to like deal with, and figure out how to go around that, or I don't know, maybe just even make their own game that like has everything like set up in such a way that like you don't have to let it like gets rid of a lot of these like little hiccups all these little hiccups.
What do you think of IE belts? Like the whole like logistics situation with IE, immersive engineering. That is for viewers.
It's fun.
IE means immersive engineering.
Yeah,
it's fun. I definitely like used conveyor belts and used like some logistics tools before, and they're definitely like there's definitely a lot you can use with them. But at the same time, I feel like I guess the conveyor belts are made to deal with the challenges offered by the mod specifically, rather than anything like extreme or anything like extreme, large scale, or anything that you might try to do with it. I remember another mod pack I played. I think it was Techopolis 2.
Oh, I'm not a fan.
Oh,
Like
no.
I personally thought it was like pretty interesting early on with like setting up like all like the different bulk creating all the ore, smelting it, and like creating a big like ore like processing factory.
Mhm.
But the only early logistic tool you have for like moving items
It's
is
the
Immersive
IE
Engineering.
belts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There and yeah, like for the amount of like items you need, what you move around, it's not enough. It's not meant for that.
It's not. It's not enough.
Mm.
I
So-
really dislike the IE belts personally.
So yeah, if anything, that's just another issue with like a big challenge with like making a mod pack, is that at first you might have an idea for like something for like a setup that you want the player to build, and you give them the tools to make it, but it turns out that the tools that some of those logistical tools, they aren't meant to like deal with those particular challenges that you have, and they end up presenting like a bunch of other issues.
Mhm.
So it's like it feels like so yeah, because of that, it feels like not doesn't feel, but because of that, it's like an entirely new challenge to come up with like a good way to like how to match like the logistical tool that you want to give the player to, and like the challenges that you want them to meet. Yeah, and it can't be like, I mean, obviously on one end you have like conveyor belts like that can deal with like a small quantities, moving things around like here a little bit here and there, not too far, but are good for like I guess automating like a small couple things. But then on the very other end you have AE2, which applied logistics that just like handles all the that kind of just swallows the entire game, all the logistical
It's a
game.
bit strong.
Yeah, too strong. If you add AE2, once you unlock and have like full access to that, that is the logistics.
You're reminding me of a while back in the Pansmith Discord, we played Mechanical Mastery, which your EMC pack also reminded me of. But you're making me think of the Computer Craft network we had.
Yeah. I think I'm one of those to that server.
You were, yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think someone made like an open computer setup that just crafted everything you needed and then literally
Yeah,
played the pack.
it was Sib, our beloved developer of Kirby Pipes. He used Computer Craft, not Open Computers. It was that one. He used it, and we had like the whole logistics network. So all of our base was just handled by the computer programmed pipes, and it's kind of strong.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah, I think computer craft is really underutilized in packs. Because usually how it works is you're given a bunch of options that you can choose out of how to do your automation and stuff. And then like computer craft is like, yeah, it's there, but like it's kind of out of the way. It's kind of late into
It's
progression.
too strong, but it takes effort.
Yeah, it's a knowledge gate. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
Or download this like random logistics script and it just solves everything for you.
I wonder if that can somehow be changed. I don't know. How can you remove the cheese out of like that kind of cheese that you cannot just go onto the internet?
Remove wget.
When you download the mod, tell them you're lactose intolerant.
We do not tolerate lactose.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, I think
I'm pretty sure the person who ported Mechanical Mastery to a newer version
that happened
was the same person that ported Admin Shop to that version.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's relevant.
That is relevant.
That's like doubly relevant.
Yeah, that is doubly relevant.
Did they add Admin Shop to Mechanical Mastery?
The port.
Just the port.
Yeah,
it'd be funny
instead of ProjectE. Oh, what was I gonna say?
Wait, really? Is that what the Mechanical Mastery port does?
Yeah.
I mean, also just the new
they actually use Admin Shop. Wait.
Yeah, it's from like 1.18 to 1.20, and yeah, they just swapped out ProjectE with Admin Shop. But it kind of works because it's because the entire point is that you like buy like some materials, like I guess ores or like some base materials, and then you sell, I guess, those doohickeys.
That's true. You do sell the doohickeys.
Huh. I'm trying to find in all the like icons are just AI generated. Oh no.
It's over.
It is over.
It might have an AI generated icon. I think. Let me.
I
can look at my mod pack because I have it.
Was a thing.
What? No, I
This
mean
one-
the port of Mechanical Mastery.
Yeah, even that. I could have sworn that came.
Yeah, that's what I'm
sworn
trying
that
to
came
find.
out like before AI Gen AI was a thing.
Oh.
Well, it's been a thing, but it hadn't been really.
There
as
is
big.
Forever Factory.
That could have been it. Was that no?
It
That's a
might have
different
been
It does
Forever
have the admin
Factory.
shop port, but I don't know. Oh, Mechanical Mastery Plus.
Yeah, that might.
Oh, is this 1.19 though?
Oh, am I silly?
Oh man, fake version. Wrap it up. No.
What do you mean fake version?
What happened in 1.19, Soul?
P90 happened. That's the most important thing.
Hey, it's better than what
Yeah,
happened in
frog.
1.13.
Yeah,
That's true.
P90 didn't happen in that version.
Yo,
Yeah,
speaking
nothing
of
happened.
versions, Vnator, what's your opinion on newer versions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
that's-
yeah.
I want
Why
to
do you
ask that.
hate GCAT with a passion? Just kidding.
We all do.
GCAT could took the kids. That's why I hate them.
The divorce papers have not been signed yet.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. What do you
All
think
right.
about modern versions?
All right, I like a lot of the new versions. Yeah, fresh breath of fresh air, mod new. Yeah, I guess like a breath of fresh air to like the mod landscape. Because also at the same time, it feels like each like version has its own like vibe with like the kinds of mods that people make for them. And at the same time making a new but at the same time though, like if you stick with the same version like and only go like small bumps, then like the same really big mods kind of just like oversaturated and become like the go-to for like the stay is like the main go-to front page of everything, so on and so forth. But then when I remember like I think when 1.12 first came out, and then like 1. Whatever 18, 19, 20, all that stuff, it gave the chance for a bunch of new like magic and tech mods to show up and like get like a bunch of new users.
Ooh.
I remember
That's
that happening
true.
really like that.
That's true. You know, I don't really think about it that much, but I guess it's if we didn't have to move past Thaumcraft, then people might not really make things that are in Thaumcraft's steps, for instance, as the same way they do.
It's kind of interesting to like when on a new version there's very few mods. You can kind of just like pick a new niche mod to build around, and I feel like that can result in interesting things.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
at the
to.
same
There
time-
was a DavQuest pack called QTech, and it was for like 1.13.
UTech.
Basically, that's what it was.
What is QTech?
It was a pack. It was a little tech pack made for a version very shortly after 1.12.
That I'm surprised that there was a tech mod on 1.13 at
It
all.
might have been
ever.
1.14.
1.14 is cheater
Me.
version though. It's much better than 1.13. It has create.
1.14 is great because
Oh no, here we go. It was at 1.15.
Oh,
create.
Yeah.
It
two
has create.
people
It's fine.
playing on
It's-
1.15.
Yeah, the only 1.13 pack I know is a vanilla expert mode.
vanilla expert mode.
Yep.
I can't name a 1.13 pack.
I can't either. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, Vnator, I posted the serious issues with Trillionaire so much time ago, and then you never fixed them. No, just kidding. Well, not just kidding, because
What?
technically that's true.
What
but-
frog voice reveal? Hello.
Oh my goodness. I remember I had a lot of fun with Trillionaire. Was like the first pack I ever got 2 creative items in, but part of that was
Ooh.
because I kind of cheated, or rather
No.
exploited the fact. So what happened was there was IC2, right? So you could like
Like matter?
process uranium into like little the pellets of U-238 or whatever. Not pellets, but like the pieces of U-238. And then it turned out, right, you could melt the U-238 in the Tinker's smeltery, and then it would turn, you could pour it out, and it would turn into uranium ingots from some mod. I totally forget what it was. And then you could sell those ingots, and it was way higher. But the return rate was way higher than the expected maximum return rate for any ore. Because the way the pack was balanced, I guess still is balanced, is that when you process the ore at maximum efficiency, more or less, you can't get any higher. Or, I mean, well, maybe not max, but a little bit less than maximum efficiency.
Frog, you're a dirty cheater.
Yeah, but it was a lot more than the idea of the maximum efficiency. It was like a 6 or 10. You could get 10.
10x the mechanism?
Yeah. Dang.
No, not mechanism. Just using IC2 to process the uranium into U-238, then melting that, then selling the uranium ingots, which the pack expected you to only have
this is
2
realistic
per ore, maybe 3. Sorry, that's my.
Frog is distraught at how easily exploitable your pack is.
Yeah, and you never fixed it. Just kidding.
If anything, that's part of the. I'd say that exploit is probably part of the spirit of the pack. Just yeah, it's there's just so much going on, so many little ways to craft stuff, ways to possible things to sell that you can automate. That do whatever. That if you find something that works even better than normal, and go ahead with it.
All right.
I mean, if anything, yeah, the idea is that I guess the ore to ingot selling rate was 1 to 3. So
yeah,
actually no, 1 to 3 or 1 to 2. So the idea is
something like that.
Something like that. So if by the end game you'd have 5 times mechanism, right? So or pressing. So the idea was that you could potentially just automate that and create a loop and just create an automated loop with that and use that to make most of your money. And or even something like UU Manor at the end game. That's supposed to be the best thing to sell. So I say figuring this out is definitely it's in the spirit of the pack.
Awesome. I got validated. I didn't exploit. I was following the spirit of the pack.
Yeah.
All right. Now what? What was I gonna say?
I'm so happy for your cheating, Frog.
Oh my goodness.
So for your next projects, do you wanna do another 1.12 pack, or would you wanna go for more modern versions?
Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty much done with 1.12, and I've been trying to make 1.20 and onwards packs, mostly just 1.20 because it has the largest number of mods so far out of the modern versions.
The functioning cube.
How about
I would try 1.21, but I need to see if it has all the mods I need, because I know probably one of the biggest issues that I've had with trying to make any project that makes me burn out pretty quickly is that I end up spending a lot of time just trying to find the right version that has the right Minecraft version that has the right combination of mods I need to achieve something. Because usually because a lot of people will have been just outright skipping 1.21 or 1.20, 1.21, anything just to get the version or whatever. Yeah, whatever. I pretty much at this point though I haven't really finished a mod pack in half a decade because I guess my ideas have gotten way too lofty and usually I end up just getting frustrated after getting maybe a quarter of the way into actually designing and implementing the mod pack.
Yeah. Sorry. When you're responding to messages in the chat, we should read the person's name who said
sure.
a thing because it doesn't show up on YouTube. But yeah, it's fine. I personally won't vouch for 1.21 as a version because Cube is garbage on that version. It's so bad.
They lobotomized my cube.
lobotomized Cube on 1.21. Yeah, so many features were removed in the name of security or whatever the fuck.
Dang.
Yeah.
This is why
Yeah.
that's why I just code up a mod.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1.20 is pretty good version to dev on. 26.1 is gonna be a good version to dev on, maybe if my plans go to if my plans succeed.
GCat's plans to make 26.1 a good version.
Yeah,
Y'all
but-
know how
Yikes.
GCat's plans worked with making 1.16 still a good version. So-
no, I was dumb then, but now I am not dumb, and I've grown as a person. Tilly's get the fuck out.
Yeah.
But for losing motivation making a pack, I can definitely also see that because I also have that a lot. You should try doing a pack jam.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did try a while back. I ended up making half a pack, but then similarly, I guess expectations were a little bit too lofty, and everything. Actually, no, I tried to make like some kind of like a dungeon mod, and I used like one of those like dungeon mods, create custom rooms for them. But then ended up everything ended up breaking like at the last minute, so I kind of burnt out.
I
Aw.
don't know.
I think you were on my team for Splendid Ranching and did a few things for me.
Yeah, that was fun. But I know I felt like I could. But yeah, honestly, I could have done a lot more to help out. But I guess it was a mix of not really burnout, but more like I've never actually played the Slime Rancher, so I was completely lost in
I
directions.
barely played it. It was kind of its own thing.
Yeah, honestly, I was just completely lost in the direction that we wanted to take it in, or what I can do, or how I can contribute. So I was just like, so I kind of just showed up at the end and just wrote like, "Hey, I'll just do a little scripting for you if you need."
Yeah. I got you to do data entry because I'm so nice.
A slave labor, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which of your packs? Yeah.
What? You know what? I have a question.
Wait, no,
What
I have
is
my
your-
question. I was joking.
I want to know what your philosophy is when you make a pack.
That's a good question.
All right.
The philosophy.
Okay, the philosophy. So this is how it works. First, I just come up with like a cool idea. Like maybe I'm just like living my life, and like some really neat idea like popped in my mind, and I figured, hey, I want to make a pack on that. Now the way I actually like go about making the pack, my philosophy is all about understanding how the player would feel at a certain point, and like trying and creating and tailoring the experience entirely around like how I want the player to feel at different points in the pack. So when starting out, for example, I want to give them like a brief introduction of, hey, this is what's going on. Here's what's happening. Here's like the world you're in, what's your scenario, all that stuff. But then give them a chance to, but then also at the same time introduce like a lot of the new features that they can expect from this, like little piece at a time, and do it quickly so they're not really bogged down by it. So it's more like, oh wow, quick introduction. Oh wow, look cool. And then after that, very descriptive, I know. And after that, I would probably let's see, I don't know how to put it. Okay, I guess to break it down even further, like my entire idea is I go about it the way that like a lot of game devs would go about like designing a game, and a lot of like the philosophies that go into that.
That's what I've been saying.
Hey, well, I'm glad I'm not the only one on this boat.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
Yeah, no problem. Let's see. So I don't know. I guess the big idea is all about like figuring out the exact experience that I want to give the player emotionally, rather than like, oh, I want these mods to go together this exact way, or like I want like this very because I feel rather than like going by instinct or what sounds like entirely cool based on like just the mod Minecraft, my own like experience with mod Minecraft, because it's been a while since I've played a lot of the modern mods. But I guess like the idea is that I want to. I guess that's just the best way to explain what I said was like earlier was the best way to explain it. Like what I'm trying to go for is just like I like the way I go about designing something or designing each part of the pack is all about how I want the player to feel at it. As I think about how I want the player to feel at a certain point, where I want what I find fun, what I don't know features do I find fun, what do I not find fun, what do I want what do I want them to experience, what do I want them to feel at a given stage in the game. That's pretty much like how I go about designing a pack. It's hard to really explain it without like. Wow, I just realized how hard it is. To
No,
explain this.
it's pretty clear, yeah. Yeah, I did notice, like in Feed the Factory, you gave quite a lot of effort into making all the quests like in lore. Well, most of them in lore, which was kind of interesting to see because I don't see a lot of packs doing it.
Oh yeah, that's also something I like doing. Writing.
It's also because
so I guess
ignored the pack that I did for the pack. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did
Silly.
that. You did. Frog, were you inspired by Vnator?
No, because I hadn't played Feed the Factory before.
Does
a few
Millionaire
days ago.
not have like?
Oh, Trillionaire did have.
Is there,
Trillionaire
like-
did have lore. It was
Yeah, I was about to ask, is there Trillionaire lore?
Yeah, there was it was like that each chapter was like by some different fellow. This was so long ago. It was like
Yeah, so Vnator, what's up with Trillionaire lore?
Right. So actually, yeah. Funny thing is, I guess around that time, or I guess like a year or two before I started Trillionaire, I ended up like really getting into writing, and yeah, I even like since I don't really have a mod pack to plug. I might as well plug my book. Look up Born Different, a Monster Evolution lit
Holy
RPG
shit.
on Amazon Kindle.
whoa.
Wow, okay, that's the first. That's the first.
Yeah, plugging my book. I mean, hey, it's a podcast. I gotta plug my book.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. Just no one else has plugged a book on this podcast before, so I'm just a bit flabbergasted. But
We've had
Hey,
like
that means you made
a
it.
Discord
Didn't you
plug.
have like a silly little modern mod packs little book that was like, oh yeah, I showing off that it exists and it's got rainbow colors on it and you could write things in it.
no, I didn't have anything. I don't know.
What are we talking about?
We did have a design doc, but that was never public, so I know.
No. There was definitely. I remember seeing an image. It was like
Okay.
a little memo book.
Oh,
And
I
it
know
was-
what Frog
it
was
had
talking about.
the
Yeah,
modern
I did
mod
merch.
packs logo
The closest
on it.
thing I did, it was merch for my modpack organization, but it was in a quantity of 2, and both of them I have with me. I have them. I never sold them, so
You made modern mod packs merch?
yeah.
Yeah. It's for all 16 packs that were. Sorry. I'm.
Can you make-
I'm like going too hard on you, GCat. I'm sorry.
Can you make an I Heart 1.16 shirt? And it has like the soy jack point to it.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and
Frog,
I'm
did
sorry,
you have
I'm
a
looking at
question before?
This on. That's fun.
No?
Oh, I can get it paperback for $17.
What are you looking at?
Born Different, a Monster Evolution lit RPG by
How much?
Vnator.
How much of that? How much
Oh.
of that goes to you, Vnator?
Let's see. I think I got like 20 or 30%. Yeah, 20 or 30% of it.
Damn.
Well, that's after
Holy
Amazon takes a cut.
There's 309 reviews for this.
That's kind of
Wait, you're famous.
evil that they take so much from your sales. But sure.
Yeah, but I guess
Oh
that's
my
like, but it's not Amazon. I have like a publisher.
Yeah, of course.
That's crazy. You're more popular than I. There probably have been. You're probably more people that enjoyed your work than medical personnel assigned to me, in total in my entire life. Which is
I would
crazy
assume
because
so.
I've got a kidney transplant and broke 2 of my ribs last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the transplant
Was that like-
well,
Earlier this year?
No, that was last year.
Oh.
Anyway,
Dual skill and
okay, which one did you like developing better? Did you like developing Feed the Factory better or Trillionaire better, or was it too long ago?
it's been a while, but let me think. Let's see. I feel that with all right, they both got their like pros and cons. Feed the Factory, it was fun to do because I had to figure out how like everything like worked together, and also it was a lot more it was a lot more technical to do because I also had to set up all the game stages, make sure everything was like done properly there, copy paste it all, make sure all the scripts were like properly set up for that. And then Trillionaire was mostly, I guess I went about it like the way I do a normal expert pack. I'd say, okay, starting stage, you have these couple of mods. Next stage, you have new mods I add here and there, but then on top of that, I added quests, lore, all the lore for that, typed all that out, and then and then for each stage, I thought, okay, what items or fluids or whatever in each of these stages would like be like fun to automate and so you can sell. So that was more of that one was like I guess a bit easier to make because it was more because like there was a lot to do, but you can like easily like split it up and like everything was like relatively independent. You could do like step by step, no problem. But with the Feed the Factory, it's everything is like kind of tied together in a way. Or at least you have to like really like, or at least when you start the next stage, you have to like really deeply consider. Okay, so the previous stage was all about like this. What do I have here that feels different enough, but at the same time can build on top of what was like done previously?
That's yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, I'm thinking definitely Feed the Factory. I've spent less time on, but I did spend a bunch of time on Trillionaire, right? But that was a long time ago, and to me, it is another pack in a sea of packs that I've played, even though it was a very good pack that I've enjoyed and completed, right? So something like that didn't really come to my mind, but that's a really good point. I hadn't really thought about that sort of difference in design. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get.
Kinda.
But yeah, I guess it's also kind of why like I haven't been able to release like a pack in a long time because I guess my ideas and like what I want to make has gotten like these plans have gotten really lofty, where it's hard to like really like sit down and like complete it all at once because you have to like keep it all in your head and like keep looking back at your previous stuff. So it's gotten a lot more complicated. But something like Trillionaire, it's kind of like a generic expert pack with like the whole economy thing like tacked on top. No, that's and each of those individual parts are easy to design and they don't really rely on like other on each other.
Oh, here's something. Outside of writing lore, right? Because clearly writing lore is going to have to do with it. But is there anything in your book and writing experience that you feel has affected your Minecraft mod pack development experience?
That's an interesting question, actually.
Yeah, like either way, like it could be mod pack to book or book to mod pack or. What do you think are maybe some of the most important things if you're saying so much?
Funny thing is, a lot of the lessons I've learned between all these things that I've between like all these different creative disciplines. The panel like what I talked I talked about last week where I did like a panel at Mag West, right? The entire panel was about like how because I've done like all these different like I guess dipped my toes and like done all these things. I made mod packs. I've even did a bit of game dev in like in college. Like all this experience together, like I learned like a ton of lessons that I learned like a lot of like lessons and figured out like a lot of like commonalities between like a lot of commonalities between all these different like mediums the panel was all about like how like a lot of these like common lessons learned. Like one example is I guess with pacing. That's probably like one of the big things that like I figured out from all of this. Because in the book you have to like you're gonna have like different I guess let's see okay, I guess it starts off with okay, like the whole like rising and falling action thing, like idea of that, right? And also like the whole like the idea of gameplay loops. Like so for some like you'd have like some like fast paced action and then like maybe like a bit of downtime and then in between so you don't like get exhausted, things like that. So like the whole thing with pace, like this whole idea, and that's all about pacing. And the whole thing with pacing is that you can apply it to like books and Minecraft mod packs, games, and everything really. Because I don't know, because like for example, in a book, it'd be like, okay, you'd have like the introduction, the exposition, where you give like an idea of what's going on, and you give a reason for the reader to get invested. Same thing in like a mod pack. You'd like essentially have the quote unquote exposition where you introduce like the major mechanics of the mod pack and give the player a reason to get excited about it. After that, you'd start building up on it, like introduce a mechanic, or like introduce some aspect of the plot, or like something that's going on, and give the reader or player a chance to just like quickly get used to it, try it out for themselves, and see. Okay, so I see what's going on, and then you give them a puzzle. Then you give them like Then you give them like the example use case, like a quick, easy way for them to like make use of it, saying, "Okay, I see how it works. I can use it." And then you build on top of that, give them new challenges that like are built on old knowledge, as well as coming up with new ideas themselves. And eventually, and yeah, that's kind of like how you go about game development, or even like building a mod pack. And similarly with the book, you'd introduce new things, show it in action, give the reader a chance to like see it for themselves and understand it, and then have it be used within the story, or so on, in a new way, and I guess like slightly different ways that requires the player or the reader to like think a bit more about it. So that's like I guess like one of the things.
Yeah. So my question would be sort of a continuation of Frog's. So what's your book about? What drove you to write it?
All right. So mostly, I found this one website, Royal Road, where people like upload a lot of like fantasy stories, especially lit RPG. Kind of like if like a Dungeons and Dragons game, but like as a book, but like everyone's aware of their character sheets, or rather than the DM, or rather than like the world that's they're like the DM or whatever system that like it gives people like experience or like money for like defeating enemies. It just exists as a natural force of the world, that kind of thing. So yeah, there's a lot of that. I read them, I really loved them, and I eventually figured, hey, I want to write my own. And I did like write a couple of things first, but then eventually I wrote this, and it ended up getting really popular to the point where like a publisher reached out to me, and like I was able to get it on Amazon.
That is
That's cool. That's real cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Never thought that would happen.
Yeah, it's kind of cool seeing different people on the show, and especially like you with experience and stuff.
I had no idea you wrote stuff.
Yeah, yeah, me too. But the first time I've really heard of your packs was Feed the Factory like a while back. I remember I still had a Reddit account, and I was like on Reddit scrolling, and someone recommended Feed the Factory as the pack to play. It's kind of surreal, seeing you now on the show, and like
yeah, it feels surreal being here.
Yeah, which is kind of kind of thing that sometimes you meet your inspirations, and then they're like just guys who also like make things, which is kind of realize, especially considering
sometimes,
considering our next guest. But
our next guest, it's me, by the way. I'm leaving the podcast and joining as a guest.
I guess sort of to segue into a question for you. Who are your mod Minecraft inspirations, like mod Minecraft goats? Who's your Mount Rushmore of mod Minecraft?
Yeah, and why would GCat be like kicked to the side so that he's out of the frame? Just kidding. Sorry. I gotta stop doing this. I'm sorry, GCat. You do a lot for us.
Anyway, we are killing him after this episode, to be fair.
All right, so let's see. I got a couple of people that come to mind, and for I guess different reasons in which I look up to them, and like I see them as like I guess inspiration for how I do things. Let's see. First on the list is probably Bosky, mainly for their philosophy and the way that they go about like designing.
So you say
about that. Like thinking about how to design things.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device.
Yeah, I was like,
by the way, my friend Chekhov, he showed me his his gun earlier. It's really cool. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, I was actually thinking about saying something about that. Like, you probably would not want to have a non-Chekhov gun mechanic in your mod pack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
That's
sorry.
Chekhov's
Well,
gun.
anyway,
That was loud.
Chekhov's gun for reference. Anyway.
I said Chekhov, not Tchaikovsky.
Oh, okay.
You know
Wrap it
that one
up.
video? You know what that one video? It's like Tchaikovsky cannons are not musical instruments. Yes, they are. Have you seen that? Okay, I gotta find that.
Yeah, I think it's the
Anyway,
Pro CD
continue.
one.
Yeah. Prozy, I think we made that. Yeah.
Yeah, funny thing
You
is,
like
I
the
actually
cork
saw him
mod?
I saw him at MagFest
Cork?
like 1 year. I walked past him like
Holy,
twice,
that's cool.
but like I was like, "Hey, is that him?" I don't want to like I don't disturb like a random guy if it isn't. But turns out it was.
Yeah.
Him.
Just passing by a random Asian guy and thinking it's Prozy.
I mean, it looked just like him, dude. He was like dressed up as like Luigi that year.
Okay, that's fair.
You'll need to point him out to me when I go mag.
Yeah, so he was going to Mag. So you guys should.
Joyce, say.
Wait a sec. Anyway, except for Vasky, who do you think
All right.
other people are?
All right, yeah. So first was like Bosky because of just their philosophy on how they design mods and mod packs. That's kind of like pretty much the way like a game designer would, and that's pretty much. I think that's like the best way to go, and that's like probably the ideal way to go about like designing anything in here, really, as opposed to just instincts or what like looks cool. Second, I'd say the first thing person that comes to mind is I guess an old mod pack developer named Imosiwa or Pixel or Line Pixel. So thing is, what I really like about them is that they're very clever in how they like design features or like progression. I remember
What have they made?
Let's see. I think it was like the modern Skyblock series, but mostly But for me, it's mostly I think they made like a Greg Block pack a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Like what they did was to get like the different words. Like it's essentially like they had like Ex Nihilo in it and Civs. But the thing is that like different sifting different crushed different rocks gives you different like essentially a different set of a different set of drops. And then they added a mechanic where depending when like water touches lava, depending on how far away that lava has flowed, it would form a different rock. So if it's like right next to it, it would form like cobblestone. A step away from that, like gravel, then diorite.
That's pretty unique.
Yeah, really unique. And they also made like I think a ProjectE type skyblock as well. And yeah, it was also filled with like a lot of unique mechanics. And that's something I really like look up to them for how like they came up with all of that. Only complaint is that everything they make is insanely grindy to the point. It's very, very, very grindy. But besides that, they are very clever, and I really look up to how they come up with these really cool ideas.
That's
So like
funny.
that's
I did not like the modern Skyblock series.
Jammy's in the chat.
Especially 3. Anyways, but continue.
So that's where your love for ProjectE started, I guess.
What is SGC?
What?
See.
Jamiscus is in the Twitch chat asking to revive SGC.
One sec. I know that this sounds way too familiar. I'm trying to.
Is this your like mod pack server?
Right. Oh yeah. The Stellar Grid Coalition. This originally started off as like
the
Pancord. The idea was just, hey, grab a couple people here. Let's just like host like a game and just host like a server and play it. We got we did it for a while. Eventually, we split off into our own Discord server. We played a couple of packs together. It was really fun, but.
I've heard of this.
But so far there's been a bit of a slump, and I do really need to revive it. So yeah, if you have any ideas for mod pack we can play next, then let me know.
Society Sunlight Valley.
Burgers. You should play Skyblock Burgeria. I just call it burgers because it's funny.
Burgers.
I gotta check that pack out still.
Yeah, I tried to get into that, but I guess there's like a lot of like tutorial text. I was just thrown with too much.
Oh yeah. You just gotta.
Fair.
It's kind of simple. You just have to like. You have to. Well, it's not that simple. It's somewhat. It's like the text.
No burger.
Is a lot more than the
It can't be as bad as Splendid Wrenching.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, there's lots of text, but actually when you get down to it, it becomes really easy to perform what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
to
sure, but
do the
yeah, I'm
thing.
sure. But this is
But
also
yeah, no,
like,
it's
I guess,
something you can bounce off of, definitely.
yeah, but also that kind of goes back to like a complaint I've had with a lot of mod packs, a lot of popular mod packs that have come out recently. Like it feels like they front load the beginning with like a lot of this tutorial type content. Like my entire the idea is that like, hey, a lot of this exposition. I mean, like when you read a book, you don't like get like expect like you don't read the entire Silmarillion before you start reading Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, right? Like you just want to be like get into the adventure, like the introductions to be quick, and just you're here for the. When you start out, you want to be given the vibe and just be able to jump in quickly. You don't want to read.
I actually do this intentionally on my pack, so I can filter out people that don't read.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, I think it can, like, long intros can be used as a narrative device. For example, I recently read House of Leaves, and that's kind of all about that. So
House of Leaves.
I can confirm,
though, right?
I can confirm about the Lord of the Rings part specifically. I read that in 5th grade, and I enjoyed it. So I don't think you need all the expedition.
I have left my house recently, so I also have experience with leaving my house or whatever DCAT was talking about.
No,
the House of Leaves, yeah.
Yeah. Skyblock Burgeria unfortunately needs it because it's like a full new mechanic entirely made in Cube.js that otherwise doesn't like it would probably be written more concisely, but I think it was like translated because the original developer is like Chinese or something, I think.
Yeah, that's fair too, but is there a way? But there's got to be a way to like get across without like wall of text. Even like, hey, here's a click, or like even like starting out, just give them like one free, like have like a burger already cooked and just like placed on the counter, and you just like have a sign that says click here for to summon a customer. Give them this burger, and then you just right click the burger so it goes in your inventory. Then you right click the customer, and it's like, okay, cool, given. There we go. That's the mechanic.
Americans explaining their mod pack. Imagine burger.
Oh my god. Well, the thing is, that's like the most simple
pizza, and that's the Italian way.
One of the things on the to-do list for my mod pack with like the really long texts in the quest book, my to-do was make a like standalone tutorial world where you can actually just play a tutorial and it like guides you through it rather than just reading long paragraphs. What do you think about like having a actual interactive tutorial?
That's pretty smart. Good way to like get the player to actually feel like they're doing something while they're learning.
Right. I feel like it would be like a lot more like understanding as well because you actually see it. Oh, what do you think of Quark?
Quark?
It's mod by
answer correctly.
Quark is mod by Vasky.
No, it's mod by Sewell, as everyone knows.
It's a mod by Sewell.
Do you like my cape?
Like his cape?
That is a cape.
Sewell has a very nice cape over there.
It's a cape by Vasky.
It's a cape by Vasky, yes.
I mean, yes, this cape is by Vasky. Is there any mods you refuse to use in your packs?
Yes. Anything by Clean Room.
Ooh,
wow. That's fair.
It's tough for 1.12.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're out of that era.
Yeah, which is kind of why I moved on from it. You cannot escape it, dude.
You really can't. Except once you just move versions, which is like...
Yeah, it's funny how...
If Wrong Mario ever tries to go onto any other newer version, we, as a community, have an obligation to fight back.
We must bully.
Eat fork quick.
I think... hot take. I don't like this topic. We should move on.
Yeah,
whenever it comes up, ever. You know.
No, it's okay.
I wanted to ask, do you have a specific way you develop around mods where do you treat them like a bunch of little Lego pieces where you can do whatever you want with the mod regardless of its original philosophy, or do you try to obey mod philosophies and make them work together?
Oh yeah, I go with the former. I see them as Legos. I build around them. I will, in fact, I will take the pieces. I will like literally take a chisel and a hammer and like carve out like chunks of it to make it fit what I want.
Let's burn the Lego pieces and melt them together.
Right.
I mean, the original philosophy is like those stand for like I guess kitchen sink or like on their own. Which I mean, hey, I get it. That's cool. That's how they should be. But then when you want to like, but then at the end of the day, though, like mod pack makers have their own vision, and sometimes you just gotta do your own thing with it.
Yeah. Well, you say the kitchen sink thing, but then there's Mechanism with its comically high like number values that do not work with other mods.
Yeah, I guess that's another issue with it. I guess that's also like kind of the nature of modding. Everyone's got their own like idea of like how powerful their mod should be and like what it should do. So
right.
I mean,
kitchen sinks are something.
But at the same time, though, I guess it also comes down to like what kind of mods you want to include in the kitchen sink pack. Like, I guess probably my go-to is probably with Feed the Beast Infinity. That was like my biggest like go-to pack like back in the day, and all the mods there they have like around like about similar power level, like I guess a similar power level and like what you could potentially achieve with it. Like at most, you're only going to get or doubling, maybe 2.5 or 3 if you're like willing to go do things manually. But yeah, it was it was like everything was around, so nothing like really like over like shown anything else. So I like that. Oh, I got a question here that's asking me: have I thought about making a mod? I made Advent Shop a long time ago, but I was kind of, I kind of half-assed that, like code wise, and it's pretty messy. But I'd probably do a better.
Are you more experienced with modding now? Have you done any other modding stuff?
Yeah, actually, I'm one of the projects that I have been working on, like here and there, is like some really crazy GregTech pack where I try and put like my design philosophies into it, but also try and combine like all my miscellaneous ideas for a GregTech pack into like one single thing. Like you'd have ProjectE again, but this time it's like I guess you won't really, but it's mostly just there for like a flavor starting out. I might add like the watch and other stuff like later on. Also have like I've been playing a lot of like Solaris and Giga Structural Engineering, so I want to add like multi-block, like really big multi-blocks you add in space that do like really crazy sci-fi stuff. And and also have like start out with like a bunch of magic mods and also have like a bunch of magic mods like integrate into it. Like the beginning is like literally just like Botania Garden of Glass, and the entirely of LV is just like with Botania as well. I've even made I've even made like a GregTech add-on mod just for this. And what like one of the big features it has is that it adds a bunch of GregTech machines that run on Botania mana. Like you place it down, it connects.
That's fun.
Pool, yeah, you place it down, it connects to a pool like a functional flora, and it uses that in place of electricity.
Did you get that from Cosmic Frontiers? Do they do that?
Don't think so.
I think they only do it in multi-blocks. They have like their own mana capability hatches.
Cool. Yeah, fun fact, in Botania, mana is not a capability, so I had to look through the code base and have to so I had to figure out how the functional flora did it and like implement it from scratch.
Oh wow, that's so weird.
Yeah, it was fun though.
Are you enjoying the modern mod dev experience more than the 1.12?
Yeah, probably. I'd say so. Probably. It's definitely been like really interesting. But at the same time though, like actually. Yeah, it's definitely I'd say so. I can't really like say how much. I guess to an extent, it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges because making a GregTech add-on is a lot easier, and the people on the Discord there are like a lot more like are like readily or like I guess respond like it's like it's a different community than like the Forge community. Asking questions there. On one hand, like if you were on one hand, it's like I guess harder to like search things up because like it's going to be a lot smaller. But at the same time, people will respond readily, and it's easier. Also,
those are nice.
Yeah. Also, I'm like a much better software engineer than I was back then. I think I might have been like I just fresh out of undergrad or like in grad school back then. And I was kind of like mediocre, but now I'm like Yeah, pretty good, like a pretty decent like professional software engineer. So like I know I kind of like I can actually like look through like the code base, like understand what they're doing and how to like
Yeah,
work with
it's
it.
the structural understanding, I would say.
I think that's also something that you learn over time, you know, regardless of an education or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also for me, like a lot of professional experience is helping a lot as well.
I imagine the professional experience does help because I haven't gotten any professional experience, and I think I've improved more so from like just writing code. But I
You
can
touch
see how
Zeta, that's like
I
that's
have
scary.
touched Zeta, and it is a beast. It's a foul beast. But I came out the other side alive, and I think I know things now.
For context, Zeta being like a Quark's library thing.
Yeah.
It's very horrible.
Yeah, Vnator, what's your favorite JVM version?
Yeah,
True.
8 added like a lot of the cool features like lambdas and stuff. Like that's something that I've ended up when I learned how to use it. I just have been having like a lot of fun with it.
Mhm.
Beyond that, like new versions just make things more
They
efficient.
didn't have
and,
lambdas
like,
before Java 8.
and all that. So that's what I've been like. So I guess like whatever makes things faster, I've been appreciating everything after 8. I haven't really touched any of like the new features and like after that though.
You should look at 25. They let you do things before you call super into constructor.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. it's really kind of weird.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah, we also have you answered the question in chat, but we also have another question in chat that was asked during the inspirations part. Yeah, and you didn't answer that, but sure, you can answer it now. Do you like by Weeple? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Do you like? I guess developing. Did you like developing Millionaire, Billionaire, or Trillionaire more?
Let's see. So Millionaire was definitely my first experience with just making a mod pack in general. I was like, hey, I really like the Fred Business Pack. So shout out to that. That was a lot of fun. But I felt that getting actually into like the shop art, like where you like buy and sell stuff, is takes a while because everything's like expensive and it feels like there's a bit of like a process and working with the shop. So I figured, hey, I'll try and make my own take on it. And yeah, that was pretty fun. And I literally just made start with the kitchen sink and then a very basic, I guess, kind of an expert pack, but more just chaining a bunch of mods together. Most of the mods are just the same, but have it so that like some of the starting items and like one mod requires like the end game items of like a different like another mod, and so just basic chain like that. That's pretty easy to make and kind of fun. Most of the effort was just like creating the shop in like the quest book, which was just a lot of tedium, but still interesting. Billionaire was me just like saying, hey, you know, I really liked Age of Engineering and a couple other like expert packs that came around this time. I want to try and make like a proper expert pack, and so I did. That was also like pretty fun. And then came a Trillionaire, which is pretty much I guess putting everything that mixing that like what I'd already learned with nostalgia and just making something new and interesting. And honestly, yeah, that was also I guess like that's probably was that more fun? But also yeah, lore had a lot more lore and a lot more mods, a lot more content. So that was I guess a bit more tedium, but like I guess fun, but also kind of fun to make. Also 1.12 you couldn't really like reload. You can't like reload like in game. You had to restart it every time.
Oh yeah.
That sounds annoying.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say that Billionaire was probably the most fun to make out of those three.
I see, like the golden middle between actually like a serious pack that you make for people to play and just a thing you throw it together to, you know, try out the medium.
Yeah. If anything though, I actually looked back at like Billionaire like recently, like I think like just a few months ago, and just the recipes involved and like all the progression, and it actually looked like really fun for a bit, like just like really like something like I just want to like pick up and play again.
Ooh.
Also, it makes use of like the calculator mod, which like I think was used in Age of Engineering and like almost like nowhere else. It was really fun.
I think I
You think?
I'm
Therefore
gonna
you
press the
are?
funny machine button because I'm getting tired, but not of Vnator.
Not a Vnator.
Let's
I
see.
can't believe
Oh,
we have
GCat.
Jeb here.
Who? Okay, someone clicked the funny machine. If you guys want to answer the funny machine,
It was
you can do it.
Frog.
That was me.
Yeah, but sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna copy
one
it
more
from your
question.
Wait, did we
before
did we get
do
all the
that.
questions from the announcements?
I don't think there were that many, but yeah, I do want to ask one question from Discord,
Sure.
which is asked by Deepa. I guess that's kind of cheating, but whatever. Deepa did ask, and I also wonder what projects do you want to make in the future? Do you want to like share a couple of ideas you have?
Well, there
floating
was GTC a few, I think.
All right, so I've got like at least half. Oh goodness, I've got like half a dozen projects that I've started working on, maybe half finished, but never really like at least started, got like some bit of distance in, but then stopped because of a mix of burnout or like finding another new shiny idea, or just getting blocked with like trying to figure out how the progression should go next. But anyway, here I got a list. Okay, I opened up my Prism launcher, and I have like an entire like section dedicated for like packdev. Let me go over the list. So probably the one that everyone's been like asking about is Feed the Factory 2. I've been jumping
If
around.
the factory
between,
is so good, why don't they make Feed the Factory 2? Yeah, sorry, come on.
I'm trying. Yeah, but this was like kind of a mess to make because at first the idea was initially when I started, I was thinking, oh, why don't I try and make it have like a singular, large scale like tech mod that I built it around, and then have like smaller tech mods that like add on to it, kind of like with a lot of like like how like Omni or Money Factory does it. So at first I initially chose something like, I think it was modern industrialization, because that looked like really interesting, and like it figured like it was pretty much a GregTech guide. So I looked into that. I started working with it, but then eventually I ended up finding like a big problem where apparently the blocks themselves, the block states, they don't store rotation. So if you create like a multi-block, put in a capsule, like a capsule that you can craft and like put back in the world, you have to like place it facing the same exact direction every time, or otherwise the entire thing will break and you have to like move everything around.
There is MBD2 now on at 121, which would let you like quick assemble things.
Yeah, but you'd have to have like the individual blocks with you. The idea is that you don't have to. The idea of like the capsules is that you don't have to like go about like crafting all the individual blocks. You can just craft the capsule directly as like a single item,
right?
And it would like spawn the entire multi-block. So this way, it would like it essentially streamlines the whole the whole idea of like microcrafting all the individual blocks needed. And like
I did that in Splendid Ranching, because in Splendid Ranching we have the like portable blueprints mod, so you can place the whole structure at once.
Yep, that's also like an option I tried, but
it's similar to capsules.
Yeah, very similar, I guess. But capsules lets you like store. It's pretty much the same that one particular feature of like the temporary ones that like disappear after you use them. That's same feature pretty much. The problem is with modern industrialization is that it just doesn't like store rotation in like the block itself, in the block state itself, so it just doesn't work with that. So it always has to face the same direction, otherwise it's gonna break. And I figured that was like, and if you want to build like a customizer factory, and like it's kind of like you can't really do it with that, so it kind of broke there. Then I considered just using GregTech and like stripping it of parts. Like just strip and just make, and so it's just like the very bare bones, and like it does what I want it to. But then I ran into a lot of other like challenges with that as well, and eventually I ended up, and this was like, and eventually like and even like to get to this part, like I was like, I have like a 1.20 instance and 1.21 instance. I was just like trying to pick and choose, like trying to find the best match of like what works, what mod would like allow this to work, what will allow these features to work, what like mods do I have access to, all that stuff. And usually like maybe like once every 1 or 2 months I'd come and spend like an entire weekend or like 2 weekends just like trying to figure that out before like burning out and like taking a break. Eventually though, I decided on just going the same approach as I did for the original version, which was like have like a eclectic selection, a selection of mod, like just regular size content mods that I chain one or two per tier. And I started on that, starting with like a create and like I guess like trying to like split that up into parts and like get all of those, and then I guess like the scripting needed for that kind of ended up burning. But it needed a lot of scripting, and that kind of ended up burning me out a bit. So, but hey, I wrote like a little tutorial on like I guess like a little internal doc for like how to like pick that back up. So maybe I'll eventually get back to that soon. And that's the first of the packs. Another one, Bloodblock. The idea is that the entire world is like blood and like it's an ocean of blood, and your starting platform is just like a hand of bone, like a giant bone hand.
Nice.
And so the idea is you use that plus a bit of magic.
Okay, for reference.
Agriculture in Britannia to like get.
Oh my god.
That sounds like Iron Lung.
It's not Iron Lung.
That's the only thing that's ever had blood in it.
Yeah, Iron Lung invented blood, in fact.
Yeah, and it's funny
We are
because
from
they
Ireland.
call the lung iron when real life lungs have blood.
I thought lungs have air.
They have
That
both.
too.
More
crazy.
either.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I also had an idea to make like a pack that's about like blood and blood magic stuff and like moon and things like that. Blood moon, something like that. I think it's just in, you know, a thing that pack devs do. Think about blood.
What?
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Continue about Bloodblock. Did it have anything to do with our silly pack jam from a while ago?
Sadly, no, but yeah, sadly,
Well, it doesn't
no.
have
This
to
was
be
like
sad.
before I even.
You could be happy.
Okay, happily no.
Happily, no.
Because
yeah.
that way, I mean, because
that fucking.
actually no, that means it'll never
yeah,
get finished.
fuck that.
If it's a pack jam, it means it'll never get. I mean, a pack jam means that it should get finished at least.
Yeah,
But,
I guess so.
Unless everything horribly breaks and we never get anything done. But yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
idea. Yeah, the idea was that like I actually like created like a pretty interesting like I guess early game for it. You'd like you'd have like I guess like some Britannia like living roots that you use to like craft seeds and like a sapling to get like oak, and then you'd make an alt. Then you'd find like a bit of like metal around the bony hand to make an alt, a blood magic altar. You'd eventually like I guess like fish in the water, fish in the blood or something. You'd eventually get like things like use like existing blood magic mechanics to like get like mystical agricultural essences and then turn that into like metal ingots you use to progress. And then I got like I finished up like the early game for that, and it was pretty interesting and fun to play. But then I kind of got stuck with what to do next because I wanted to like add like a thing where you can like get summon mobs and sacrifice them, but then it's too easy to spawn them in, and they kind of like and like the blood that they drop when you like sacrifice them is like way too high. But so that's kind of on pause until I figure out what I want to do with it or get back into it. After that, yeah. Speaking of the JEO pack jam, I did try to make like actually no, the Bloodblock and that Bloodblock mod pack was like kind of heavily based on this one really old 1.7 pack called Hypovolemia, which is like pretty much like it's kind of like regrowth but with like blood magic, where like the entire world is just like barren except for like blood lakes and rivers. And you have to use like blood magic to try and like get your way back. Thing is though, like early on it started off with like pretty interesting making use of blood magic, but I guess a little bit of like a third of the way in, it kind of just turned into your generic expert pack where it's like you have like your generic like mod pack where it's like, oh, here are like a bunch of mods, it's just no recipes changed, all the vanilla stuff, and the end goal is just to like craft all the singularities to like get creative items. So I figured like that kind of put me off a bit towards the end, but like it inspired me to try and make a mod pack. Oh, and then the JEO pack jam. Last time I tried to make a mod pack based on the theme of casino. There's a really cool story called what's it called again? I keep forgetting.
G-Cat goes to the casino and loses a bunch of money.
Funny.
Otherwise known as the perfect run. Pretty much it was like a time looping superhero story. In I guess one of the arcs, the main character is like flashing back to how he got stuck in like Monaco, which is apparently kind of turned into like an interdimensional, like never-ending, like casino type thing, in like in like a pocket dimension. And I figured, hey, that sounds really cool. I'm going to make a mod pack where essentially you're that guy, you're stuck in there with a bunch of survivors. The casino itself is like full of like these like faceless like mannequins that like stalk and attack you. And but then it's just like like the back room's like never ending, but it's like a casino.
Yeah, that
So the
sounds
idea
like.
is you, yeah.
I
So
was
the
about
idea
to
is you
say
gotta
this sounds like Infinite IKEA type of.
yeah.
Oh,
Pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah, that would, but like that or back rooms, but with a casino. So the idea is you'd go in there, you'd scavenge for like for parts like metal, melt them down, food to like not starve, and I don't know, maybe magical resources or whatever. And then like that's in like the downstairs. Then like when at the entrance, you'd like go back up to like all like the hotel rooms, where you'd like you have a couple NPCs who'd like give you advice or help you out, or like maybe like teach you how to use like a mod or another. Like maybe one like is like a bit crazy, tried to start like making blood sacrifices, but they actually work, so they teach you like some blood magic to help you out. And the goal is to like, I guess,
That's
in the
kinda
safe
cool.
area, use these resources that you scavenge to progress further in like all these mods until you like build a portal to back to the overworld.
That
So,
sounds
yeah.
cool. You should probably you should do that outside of the pack jam. I would play that.
Yeah, it would be really fun, but it's the kind of thing that involves a lot of, I guess, planning and like,
Yeah,
like
it's
I guess
a-
like a lot of building and setup. But hey, it'd be
yeah,
fun.
it's a
Other
real gimmick
idea,
pack.
yeah, right. Other ideas. Let's see. Golden Age Redux, which is pretty much just like a 1.7 pack that like sort of expert pack, mostly just takes a bunch of popular 1.7 mods and like change them all together. Lots of rotary craft, bomb craft, reactor craft, aura cascade, stuff that hasn't really been, you don't see in like later versions. Let's see. No, I think there are two other ideas I had. One was
Money for reference.
all right. Yeah, the pack that I'm currently making that just combines a bunch of ideas that I've had but never really got to it.
Oh, that's
So
kinda
pretty
cool.
much like GregTech with magic, gigastructures, ProjectE, and I guess other miscellaneous stuff. I think I talked about that a bit earlier as well, but what I'm even making that add-on mod for. And finally, a really dumb idea. There's this one YouTuber, what's her name? Okay, one sec. I'm an idiot and I forgot what that one YouTuber's name was, but she had like some like animated series called Bathtub Estrogen, where it's like Breaking Bad, but they're making estrogen in like a bathtub in an RV in the
What?
desert.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, no, that exists in
Holy
Minecraft.
cow.
Though there's create
that's not even a create add-on anymore. It's standalone.
Oh, I guess it's
Goodness
standalone. Yeah.
gracious.
It's just called Estrogen now.
All right.
Estrogen mod.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, it used that mod. And the idea is that I was going to call it Bathtub Estrogen Bayonetta. The idea is that you're like living in like a sort of a post-apocalyptic city, and you're kind of like a witch who like lives there, witch with guns. So that's where the Bayonetta part happens. And thing is, though, people still need like medicine or like I guess hormones. So you like brew. So you use like your witchy cauldron to like brew it up to brew it up. And then you have to travel around the city to like make deliveries while fighting off the I guess zombies or like I don't know,
This is so
guards or
funny.
whoever works or like evil soldiers or whatever.
We found
Which
the, we
has-
found we found the plot, guys. We found the plot.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, no. And I'm thinking just about that game Schedule Zero, right?
Yeah.
Schedule Zero. It's like a game about cooking drugs, and that could be implemented. in
That's
Minecraft
definitely
someday.
the name of the game.
Yeah, Schedule Zero.
The cooking drugs game.
Yeah, cook drugs simulator.
Jesser, cocaine or Jesser.
What the fuck?
True.
What a
Okay, someone should bananas us. It's fine. No, it's not fine. That's Chili's.
No,
Okay.
that was me.
It's
Close
fine.
enough.
Do you guys want to do the funny machine?
Yes.
Okay, funny machine. I guess I should like explain. I never explained what the funny machine is, but what if someone just watches the first episode? Funny machine is a machine that gives us questions about pack development that we stole from a server about pack development. It's the like today's question is, do you trust Sinytra connector enough to use it in your packs? What are some of the pros and cons you see of using it? This is in fact relevant to the server because we do use the
We use it
mod.
for the beautiful mod MTR.
What?
Yeah, no, maybe. There's a mod called MTR, Minecraft Train Railways, which is like a really good mod that I like, and Deepa fucking hates it for some reason. Yeah, but
Isn't
I
it
guess
transient?
Vnator, have you used connector when you're fucking around in modern versions, or?
Yeah, I actually did mess around with it to try and get for Feed the Factory too, with trying to get the when I think it was with like the 1.20 version to try and get modern
Is it
industrialization
MI?
working on Forge.
Yeah, it works kinda.
Kinda, but enough stuff
Has
is
issues.
Yeah, it issues, and also like the whole point of the full factory thing is that you want like all this intermod compatibility, especially with like logistics, like fluid logistics, and it just doesn't work with when you use Sinytra connector with
The
it.
capabilities do not transfer.
Yep, and that's kind of like the big thing that like you need for like a factory pack.
Yeah,
Yep.
because they do have their own like energy system, right? At industrialization and that. I would
So
say
yeah,
that-
I
if
think
anything,
also Jade stuff broke.
well, that's
so yeah,
that's weird.
if anything, it's like there are a lot of like these tiny like vanilla plus like utility mods and just decoration mods out in Fabric, and I think it would work great for that, all of those, but not for like any of the major content mods unless like that's the only content mod.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lucky person because every time I've used connector, I have never encountered connector incompatibility so far. Okay, granted,
you haven't tried a big mod.
I have been a 1.16 dev for most of my life, but now that I've transitioned to 1.20 and
You've
26.1,
transitioned? Congrats.
Congrats on the transition,
yes,
GCAT.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys. Yeah, and yeah, I've never encountered a incompatibility with wait, what? It's not correct. Okay, it's not rotated correctly.
Does it not rotate?
There. What? There, yeah, there we go.
I can't
What?
see it now.
Hate speech, hate speech. Anyway, Frog shot at the trans flag. With
In this household, we
banana
stand for the
above.
flag.
Yeah.
And Neil.
But I have never encountered an incompatibility. What about you guys? I guess Deepa, Frog, Seul.
I've never touched it because Fabric is for people who wear clothes. I think I said this joke already.
You don't wear clothes, Frog?
Yeah, I wear anvils on me. That's what.
Oh,
that was
okay.
the joke.
Okay.
I use chains to cover myself in anvils, and that's how I walk around.
I guess.
I've used Sinytra with varying levels of success. I've used it for Spectrum, which the only issue I've had using Spectrum with Sinytra on Forge 1.20 was when I used certain Spectrum blocks in the multi-block 2 editor, it would just like crash the game. I know there's other issues related to like fluids, but I didn't experience it.
Guys, I don't know who changed my name to Trans Chicat, but I feel like that's misrepresentation. I feel like I'm gonna get cancelled for that now. I should.
I've used ports by the kilt guy.
The kilt guy? Wait, ports of what?
I don't think I'm allowed to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Not because it's like anything bad or anything. It's just if people find out that there was a port of this mod, they might ask for support for it, and the kilt guy explicitly does not want to actually support.
Wait, but what kind of port is it? Is it like a port of a Forge mod to work with kilt?
It's a port of a NeoForge mod to work on Fabric 1.21.
Using kilt.
Not using kilt.
Oh, okay. Well, what the fuck is this related to kilt?
Well, it's by the guy who makes kilt.
I guess. Why would you port to Fabric willingly?
Well, first of all, I think a lot of people prefer using or developing on Fabric.
If you're playing like vanilla stuff,
yeah. If your name was Seul,
thanks, Frog. you were.
Inshallah, I shall get Quark working on Fabric.
Ooh. I don't know what to say about that.
Developing hours.
One of these
Given
years,
experience with Sinytra.
one of
Anyway,
these years.
Vnator, do you wanna like?
Wanna
What?
Okay, wait, I'm logging.
GCat.
I think I'm logging.
I can hear GCat.
Okay, yeah, I unlocked. Sorry, I'm sure.
Shall we? We're not going to do fan mail. We're not going to do fan mail today.
Oh, okay. No fan mail.
Fuck fan mail.
Yeah.
What did the
So,
fan mail even
Vnator,
say?
do you want us to ask you any?
ask you any what? You kind of your audio.
Something else?
Typed it out.
Yeah, I know. I'm really bad. Wait. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. It's while it's not coming out, I was saying. Do you want us to ask you anything, or do you want to say anything else extra that to the podcast audience?
Let's see. I guess final words. I think. Let's see. I'd say. Hey, modded Minecraft is really fun. Making mods really fun as well. It looks like it feels like I guess like it's a new generation who's like getting into it and like enjoying it, and I'm glad for that. At the same time, though, y'all don't also like consider like look into the greats of the past as well, see how they did it, improve on them, and there's more. And I guess there's also like learn from their mistakes, but also at the same time like
Don't use
at
X
the same time,
Bible.
I'm learning from mistakes that are also made. Present? Is that what I want to say? No, like, hey, like, I guess I want to say make more than just vanilla plus packs or whatever. But
Make give it.
I know, now I sound like an old man.
Do you think there's
Listen,
any
I know a thing or two
common
about
noob
mistakes.
traps? Oh,
I know a thing or two about mistakes. But
what does Soul know about?
What do you mean you've lost me?
Cool.
What?
It's right
Okay,
here.
we have.
I'm
fun out
everywhere.
Of Seoul or whatever
Anyways.
the fuck.
Listen. You will always have to make mistakes when you're doing things. So embrace.
That's why you should
And
come
make
to
a
the
presentation.
Seoul talk.
Yeah,
Make
come
it,
to us
yeah.
the Soul Talk in January if I get approved by Mag.
Yeah, rooting for you. Hope you do.
Yep. Maybe
Hey,
maybe I'll
also-
see if I can ask various devs for what they want. What I should have them submit things. Words are tough for me today.
That happens, yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh,
yeah, learn from
okay.
your mistakes. If you're gonna make mistakes, but learn from them. Learn to like make some and yeah, learn from them. Learn from the mistakes others make. What you like, what you don't like, and just I know, and you will eventually make you
It's fucking
make like
me.
really amazing things. Just keep at it.
Do you think there's any common like noob traps in pack development that you would say people should avoid?
Let's see. I'd say noob traps. Like the biggest thing is just throwing a bunch of things together and like without like much like the rhyme or at least with like the barest of rhyme or reason, and then calling that a pack. I mean that's a good way to get started, but like don't like stick with that. Like start making changes to configs, make changes to like recipes, do all these things. Like I even like during the 1.7 days, there were kitchen sinks that did more than that. Like even if they were just like a collection of mod. So they did make enough changes and like fit the theme well enough, like not just like with like a generic theme, but also like with how the mods interact with each other, that it felt like it was like really fun to play. I think the best example was an old mod pack that I think has since been like lost. I think I have it on a really old laptop though. It's called like Alien MC. It was pretty much like
It's Lost
like,
Media.
like Reddit, like a pretty much Reddit made mod pack. It was really
Lost
good.
media.
It's Lost Media.
Yeah, Lost Media.
You're
I have it
fine.
somewhere on like a really old laptop, but I have to like
Holy shit, found media.
Mhm.
You
media.
found Lost Media. It's Modpack Media.
Hell yeah.
That goes back to our
Next time I
Siva
find
Gunner.
Lost Media.
It goes back to our
Oh yeah,
Siva
that
Gunner
goes
topic. It does.
Wonder if there's any interesting like Lost Media relating to modpacks. I have no idea. I'm not...
Is there lost media relating to Minecraft mods?
You guys are all going to be
Probably.
lost media if you don't. Wait a minute.
Subscribe to our channel. Yeah.
Hit the bell
Like,
icon.
I'm trying to tie it.
So don't.
And buy my book.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Teenagers
Yeah. or you'll disappear.
GCat,
Must be yeah.
where do you want us to go?
Oh yeah, it's ending time.
Wait, no
I
fan
guess
mail? Oh, okay. I have
we opened up fan mail and I give you a really bad burger and there's a bunch of fan art that
it
Koto will show
gave
on
me a
screen now.
burger that like legitimately reduced my frames by 80%.
Yeah, that exists. Okay, Akolo, can you show
There's a burger that says
fan
like
art if you haven't yet?
a crash. Like
Yeah, it
causes
was like a
crash burger.
crash trigger burger, and
Yeah,
having it in my
for-
inventory was killing me.
There's
Yeah,
there's a giant water area that we could do our outro at.
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, Akolo, can you show show the fan art for audio listeners? There's fan art on screen. Fortunately, but it's fine. You don't have to see that. It's kind of cool. It was done in game since we
you
have a
respect for a
mod
second.
to do paintings in game, which is kind of cool. Thanks to whoever made that. I don't know who did that. I think that was
The
TV.
GCat one is the GCat one the
Yeah, it's where they burn me.
yeah, the one where he's
Yeah.
The one where
Yeah.
he's
The one that okay,
on fire for bad performance.
Truth and real.
Yeah, sure. So we have a tradition for Vnator. We usually end episodes at another location. So I'll give you a couple of choices. And since you're the guest, you can choose where we.
I'm making
Very
something perfect for
Sounds
us.
Yeah, the frog fan art's good.
We have a beach here
like
that we built a couple of days ago. We also have, like a boat thing, boat
what's
station.
with the space area?
We have a valley of guests where
like the
you will
Deepa
be
one.
if you wanna
It's kinda like a
come on
dog.
here. And yeah, that's all the options. I guess there's also a cafe that we never ended at.
What about the space place?
Well, there's a bunch of places. Okay, I'll just give.
What about the silly pyramid that has no reason to exist?
I'll just give Vnator spectator, and you can look around the.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
I'd say the cafe or the beach.
You can
Good.
pick the location.
Let's go to the beach.
Beach.
I like the beach.
All right, beach it is.
I made this actually. I made the beach.
You
Nice
did?
beach. It's a nice
Yeah.
beach.
I thought you didn't make the beach.
I made the beach.
There's
I
a
thought-
hole in
I
the
thought-
wall at the beach.
What
Wait,
GCat, you should
Well,
come
then
over
it's
to
like-
the
House
right.
made
That's
the
like-
beach so because House was like, oh, I need beach. parties."
GCat, you should come over to your right. Yeah, right. over
Yeah, I see what is this hole.
Yeah, this hole.
The hole in the beach.
We should end this. We should end the podcast here.
At the hole? No,
The
this is a
hole?
much better area. It's much better lit than the actual.
Alright.
But the hole, we
The
could
hole.
like force people who shouldn't be in frame.
We can force them all here as well. Okay.
True.
Anyway, so is everyone here? So Deepa is here. This is here, I guess. Vnator.
I'm here.
Is floating in the boat. Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for watching episode 22 of Just Enough Opinions. We will be back next week without
Are we
me.
sure it's episode 22? I forget.
It's episode 22. No, the last one was 9 plus teen. This one is 22.
9 plus teen?
9
yeah.
plus team.
9 plus teen.
What's that even mean?
Thank you for watching episode 22 of Just Enough Opinions. Watch the next one next week. We're recording this live again. Next one will be without me because I will be in Tokyo, Japan. But hopefully everyone else will be here. Right, guys?
That's
you
true,
will all be here,
hopefully.
right? You will all
Yeah,
Surely.
Hopefully.
yeah. Anyway, sorry, Billionaire, do you want to plug your book or whatever else again before we wrap
Sure,
up?
why not? I might as well plug it. Born Different, a Monster Evolution lit RPG, both on Amazon, Kindle, as well as Audible.
It's also in the description because I will not forget
We'll
to
link it.
check out from the future.
Yes, GCat from the future.
Yes.
Any other
GCat
links
from
you
the
want?
future.
Anyway, yeah.
We'll link your
thank
curse
you.
forge.
Yeah, and curse forge as well. Thank you. Play Feed the Factory, play Trillionaire, play other packs by Vnator, and yeah, see you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks again for having me.